Welcome to our webinar. Let me ask you a couple of questions. First off, when's the last time anyone's ever offered you $1 million? And second, when's the next time someone will? If you're like me, the answer to both of those questions is never. But pay attention because you're about to get that exact offer. The company I'm talking about is Legal Shield, and they have a professional opportunity that now has a $1 million lump sum bonus available to you. Do I have your attention yet? My name is Bill Geither, and I've been with Legal Shield for a while now, and I've already built a 6-figure annual residual income that's changed my life and my family's life forever. But I am more excited today to tell you about this opportunity that can change your life and your family's life for generations to come. So let's talk about the business models of today, because I'm sure you would agree, business has changed over the last 20 years. You know, in business today, you have to have things that are simple, disruptive, noble, not easy to duplicate, and you better have an app, because you gotta have an app for that, right? So let's look at some examples. The taxi cab industry is taking a hit right now. Why? Because the disruptive innovation of Uber has made it simpler, easier, and more affordable for us to get a ride from point A to point B. The video movie rental industry, pretty much non-existent today. Why? Because the disruptive innovation of Netflix showed up and made it simpler, easier, and more affordable for us to watch movies and TV shows. The hotel industry is starting to feel the pinch because the disruptive innovation of Airbnb is making it simpler, easier, and more affordable for people to find a place to stay when they're traveling. You know, the book industry, bookstores are disappearing, by the minute right now. Why? Because the disruptive innovation of Amazon to buy books and millions of other products has become much simpler, easier, and more affordable. And the last example I want to give you is the camera and photograph industry, with the invention of the smartphone being the disruptive innovation, and apps like Instagram making it simpler, easier, and more affordable for you to take pictures and share them with friends and family and the rest of the world. So we can see this trend that's happening. Well, now I want to talk to you about an industry that really needs a revolution, and we are on the front end of one right now, and that's the legal profession. Whether you've paid an attorney or haven't paid an attorney, I'll bet you know that attorneys are expensive, they're unresponsive, and they're unaccountable. Why? Because they know when you call them or come to their office, you are there because you have to be. You have no other choice, and therefore they can do whatever they want. But we are revolutionizing that and looking for some help to go out and tell people how we're doing that. So we have the disruptive innovation now with our Legal Shield app that's simply making it simpler, easier, and more affordable for you to have access to good quality legal counsel whenever you want it, not just when you need it. So tell you a little bit about our company. Legal Shield's been around since 1972. We've been setting records for our membership base over the last 14, 15 months now protecting 4.6 million lives across the US and Canada. We put in place the dedicated network of quality law firms that now spans across all 50 states and 4 provinces in Canada. But here's something else I want you to understand. In 2011, Legal Shield was acquired by a private equity group in the amount of $651 million. In February of 2018, another private equity group came in and bought majority stake in the company, and now Legal Shield is officially valued at over $1 billion. So if you're wondering, is this a legitimate opportunity? Guys, nobody invests that kind of money into a company that's not legitimate. And if you're going to do some research, just go to the Better Business Bureau and check in Oklahoma, which is where our home office is. And you'll see that we have an A+ business rating there and have had that for years and years now. So if you're wondering, is this legitimate? Absolutely, it's legitimate. Even though it seems crazy, even though it seems too good to be true, I'm here to tell you this is your opportunity. So our mission is pretty simple, and it's twofold. We want to protect and empower people, and our second goal is to create more millionaires than any one company has ever created. And I think you're going to see that we're serious about both of those. So here's our disruptive innovation, our Legal Shield app, right? Literally puts a full-service law firm right in the palm of your hand, right on your smartphone. And once you become a member of Legal Shield, install the app, the first thing you have is unlimited consultation and advice for anything personal going on in your life. Literally, next time something comes up, you just tap an app, tap on call your law firm, and you'll be able to talk to an attorney that specializes in that area of law as much as you need to, and you will never get a bill for that. But they don't just stop by talking to you. They're going to write letters and make phone calls on your behalf to help you get issues resolved. They'll review contracts and documents for you. So if you're signing anything, you can send that stuff over and let them check it out. Make sure there's nothing that's going to bite you in the foot. Keep in mind, this is all at no additional charge. If you get that letter from the IRS, tap that app and call your law firm. They'll help you out with that. If you get sued, tap that app, call your law firm. They'll help you with that. 90 days after you're a member, if you're going through an uncontested separation, divorce, adoption, name change, tap that app and call your law firm, and they will help you through that, all again at no additional charge. Speeding tickets. When's the last time you got one, and how did you handle it, right? Most people just call an attorney, or they pay the ticket, or they go to traffic court. Well, now here's your new option. Next time you get a ticket, tap that app, tap that speeding tickets button, literally take a picture of that ticket, upload it to your law firm. They're going to get in touch with you within 8 business hours, get an attorney in court for you. You're probably not even going to have to go, and they're going to try and get that dismissed or reduced. The objective is to keep the points off your license so your insurance doesn't go up for the next 3 years. You do have to pay any court costs or fines if there are any, but your attorney fees are covered 100%, and it's completely unlimited. Oh, and by the way, covers your teenage drivers as well. Next area is your will preparation. Estate planning is so important, but 7 out of 10 adult Americans in our country do not have an up-to-date will. Why? Because it's expensive. If you call an attorney right now and say, hey, I want to get our will done with a living will, a healthcare power of attorney, and a financial power of attorney, you're going to easily spend between $600 and $1,000 per person, or you can become a member of Legal Shield, and we'll do all that for you, for everybody in the family, at no additional charge. And they've made it so simple, you don't even have to go anywhere. You literally can just push a button in the app, answer the will questionnaire, upload it to your law firm, and they'll take it from there. So, just streamline the whole process, made it free and easy, disruptive innovation. Also, 24/7 emergency access. So if you have a legal emergency, what is that? Well, if you're being questioned, detained, or arrested by law enforcement, you probably want to talk to an attorney like right now. Well, with Legal Shield, you can. All you have to do is tap that app, tap the red button, and you literally within a couple of minutes will be on the phone with an attorney to help you in your current situation. See, we all know our Miranda rights. We have the right to remain silent. We have the right to an attorney, and it sounds very empowering. However, what good is having the right to an attorney if you have no access to one because it's after hours or on a weekend? So we are changing that for people out there and literally giving people their rights back. Now, everything else you can think about, things like drug and alcohol related, situations, contested situations, bankruptcies, home closings, those things that you're going to have to pay an attorney for anyway and only happen in your life every once in a while. We'll still help you out with that. You still get all your consultations and everything that we talked about in the beginning at no charge. But then when you hire an attorney through your Legal Shield plan, we're going to give you at least a 25% discount off of what it would normally cost you. So worst case scenario, as a Legal Shield member, you're never even going to have to pay full price again for an attorney. Is that good or is that good? Absolutely, it's good. Who's covered? The entire immediate family. We cover you as the member. We also cover your spouse or significant other. Any children living at home or away at college that are never married up to the age of 26, 18 if you're the legal guardian for somebody else's children. And then that last bullet point is the heart of our company, because we cover any physically or mentally disabled children living at home for life up to any age. So that's our first service. Our second service is our ID Shield plan. I know you've heard of identity theft. It's a problem that's not going away. Sadly, it's going to happen to all of us. And what you have to understand is in today's world, criminals don't want your money or your property. They want your identity. Why? Because if they steal your lawnmower, they can only sell it once. But if they steal your social security number, they can sell it 100 times, 1,000 times, 10,000 times, however many times they want to. So it's a very lucrative and safe crime for them. Well, here we show up now with the ID Shield, another app that we provide that really covers you in all areas of identity theft. Okay, we're not just talking about your credit, because credit is a very small part of identity theft. I mean, if somebody goes out and gets a DUI in your name and they don't go to court, now you have a warrant for your arrest for failure to appear on a DUI, that has nothing to do with your credit, but that's a problem. Or if somebody goes out and gets your social and they get a job working under your social and don't pay any taxes and you're being audited by the IRS, well, that's a problem for you too that has nothing to do with your credit. So we cover you in all areas of identity theft. And we don't just monitor your credit file for you. We actually monitor everything that has to do with you, right? Everything that makes you who you are, the things that matter. I mean, you can see them here on the screen, your social and your passport, your emails, all that stuff. And we even provide the ID Shield Vault as a password manager that's better password manager than anything I've ever seen. And, that alone, I mean, if you're like me and you have, dozens of different passwords that you have at different websites, they're hard to keep up with. The ID Shield Vault at no additional charge is also included for you as well. Now, the thing that makes the ID Shield plan, though, different than every other identity theft protection product out there is the comprehensive restoration. See, we're not just going to let you know when you have a problem. We're actually going to go and fix that problem for you. And everybody else out there tell you when you have a problem, and then they're going to tell you how to go fix it. But we're going to have you give us permission to work on your behalf, and we're going to go fix it for you. And we back that up with a $5 million service guarantee that just says, look, we're going to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes to restore your identity back to pre-theft status. So just a very strong program to have and a necessity in today's world, I think. So here's our two apps side by side. You can see they're very clean, very user friendly. How much does it cost for these services? Well, instead of $200, $300, $400 an hour, our Legal Shield plan for the family is only $24.95 a month. Our ID Shield plan for the family is also only $24.95 a month, for a total of just $49.90 a month, which is much more affordable for the average North American family than what attorneys are traditionally charging. Now, here's something that's cool. A couple years ago, Legal Shield said, look, we offer a good service at a good price, but what can we do to offset or even cover the cost of our service for our members? And today, the answer to that question is our Legal Shield member perks. And as a member of Legal Shield, if you are spending money anywhere else, there's literally 400 plus local and national retailers that you now get significant discounts on just because you're a Legal Shield member, right? And you can see some of the examples here. This is certainly not all of them, but I can just tell you these saved me more last year. Matter of fact, they saved me about 4 times more money last year than it cost me to be a Legal Shield member. So, this is one of the reasons why we have, 40, 50, 60, sometimes 70,000 families a month signing on with our services right now. Why? Because they're good services. They're a necessity out there today. And now we've come up with a way to offset and even cover the cost of your services. Ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, that's the definition of a no-brainer. So, those are the services that we offer. If they make sense to you, then just understand that there's a massive opportunity behind them, and we're looking for the help right now. So how do we make money? It's pretty simple. We just tell people about Legal Shield, the services that we offer, and the opportunity that we offer. So it's not a hard thing to do. It's a word of mouth company. Some other word of mouth companies you might be familiar with is Facebook, right? Anybody out there ever say, hey, are you on Facebook? Or that somebody say that to you? What'd you get paid for that? Nothing. But now they have 2 billion users. The rise of Uber, we've seen that. They started paying credits and free rides, and, they went from zero to hero in a matter of years. So Legal Shield said, what if we just pay people real money to go out and tell them about our services and get them to install our app and try our services, right? $60 to $280 per customer that you're going to get paid when somebody tries our services that you told them about it, all right? So how much does it cost to get set up with Legal Shield? Look, this is a business, and you are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. The great news is it's not like a McDonald's franchise that costs millions of dollars and stuff like that, or even hundreds of thousands. Our investment with Legal Shield is literally under $5,000, way under, because I'm talking about just $99 to get started. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't start a lemonade stand for $99. By the time you buy lemons and cups and water and sugar and signage and markers, and you're going to spend $100 to open a lemonade stand. Here, you can start a very legitimate business that now has a $1 million bonus opportunity on the table that I'm going to tell you about here in just a minute. So before I do that, just know that investment, what it's going to pay for is all the marketing stuff that we're going to give you. I mean, we literally have a marketing app now that you can run your entire business right from this app, send people videos and documents and put them in an email campaign and do everything right from the app. It's free for your first 30 days. And then you'll have a $19.95 a month investment to keep that up. And guys, if you've ever hosted a website, you know that you can't even host a website for $19.95 a month, but we're going to give you the apps and the websites and everything that you need. So $99, you become a member of the service, and then a month in, $19.95 a month. That's all the overhead with your Legal Shield business. Now, let's talk to you about how you're going to get paid, because that's the most important thing, right? 99 bucks, not a big deal. How quick can I get my money back? Well, you're going to start out here at the associate level, and every time you go out and you share our services with people, you're going to get paid $60 per customer, and that money is paid to you the very next business day, because we get paid by direct deposit Monday through Friday. So your money comes real fast with Legal Shield, all right? But we don't want you to stay at that associate level very long. We want to help you get paid and promoted, and the next commission level is senior associate. And the way you get there is by going out and getting 3 members and bring on 1 new marketing rep with us, or you can just get 6 members. Either one of those 2 things. Once you've accomplished them, you're going to become a senior associate. Now your commissions double. You'll start earning $120 per customer, again, paid to you the very next business day. As soon as you get 15 customers, either by yourself or you can recruit other people to come on and help you contribute to that 15. But once you get 15 customers on the books, you're now a manager. You start making $140 per customer paid the next business day. As soon as you get 50 customers cumulative from your very first one, you're now a senior manager, and now you start earning $160 per customer. And as soon as you get 100 customers, again, from your very first one, either personally or with other people that you bring on board to help us market it, you're now a director, and now you're earning $190 per customer, again, paid to you the very next business day. Now, you need to know everything from director down is permanent, meaning once you reach that commission level, you cannot go back, all right? These next 2 commission levels, senior director and executive director, are monthly qualifying positions. And the way to become a senior director is to get 25 customers in a month, either personally or with a group of people you've put together. Or executive director is 50 a month, again, personally or with a team of people that you've put together. All right. So either way, you make $230 or $280 per customer once you're a senior director or executive director. However, if you made it 1 month and you didn't make it the next month, you would fall back down to the next permanent position, which is director. So just know senior director, executive director have to qualify monthly to stay there. Now, that's the column that you see there. Those are commissions that you personally get paid when you personally enroll somebody with our services. This column right here is called an override column. And this is if you're putting together a team of people to help you, go out and protect families with our services. And just know that every time you bring somebody on board and they go get a customer, they're going to get paid their commission at whatever commission level they're at. But you're going to make an override that's going to be anywhere from $20 per customer to as much as $180 per customer every time someone that you bring on board goes out and protects a family with our services. So it can start to add up for you very quickly. Now, in addition to all the regular commissions, we have a bonus structure that is second to none. I mean, if you go out and move from that associate level to senior associate level in your first 20 days or less on top of all your commissions, you're going to get a $180 bonus. You go out and get to that executive director position and you stay there for 3 consecutive months, you're going to get a $5,000 bonus. And there's additional bonuses that we're going to talk about here in just a minute, all the way up to the infamous, right, $1 million bonus that we now have on the table for you. Additionally, in our comp plan, and this is the most important part, is the residual income. So you already pay residual bills every month, right? You pay your auto insurance every month. You probably pay your Netflix subscription every month, your cable bill every month, whatever. Why wouldn't you want residual income coming in, money coming in every month? Well, with Legal Shield, you will, because every time you or someone that you bring on board gets a customer, you are going to be paid your commission or your override commission. And once those customers have been subscribed to our services for just 12 months, you're then going to get paid a part of their monthly payment every single month for as long as they stay subscribed. So think about it like this. Imagine if 10 years ago when Netflix showed up, if they'd have said, look, if you go tell somebody about Netflix and they install our app and subscribe to our service, we'll pay you anywhere from $60 to $280 the very next business day. And once they've been subscribed for 12 months, then we'll pay you a part of their monthly subscription every month for as long as they stay subscribed. Knowing what we know now, would that have been a great deal? Absolutely it would have. But you know what? They didn't do that. But that's exactly what Legal Shield is doing and is offering us. So incredible opportunity. So now let's talk about how to get the $1 million bonus. So you need to understand that this is not a get rich quick, but this is absolutely a get wealthy over time. This is a 6-year business plan that we're going to put in place for you, and we're going to help you every step of the way. So you're going to start off at the associate level, like we just said. Now, our first major milestone, you saw the commission plan. You can go back and watch it again if you want to on the recording. There are commission levels all the way up to this one, but where we want to get you is to the director position, right? Because you can't become an executive director or above until you hit the director position. I already told you it takes 100 sales to get there, right? 100 customers trying our services, either the legal plan or the ID Shield or both. And you can go out and get those 100 sales all by yourself, or you can put together a team of people and they can contribute to that number of 100. So for example, if you had 10 people on your team working with you and everybody went out and got 10 customers, then that's 100 sales and you would now be a director, top permanent position with the company. Okay, so once we get you to director, we now want to move you to that executive director position. Okay, I already told you it takes 50 sales a month to become an executive director. Again, you can do that by yourself, or you can go out and put together that team of people and they can contribute. So again, just using small numbers, let's say you have a team of 10 folks. If everybody went out in a month and got 5 customers, that's 50 customers in a month, and you are now an executive director. So it's not that difficult to get to. All right, it's going to take some work, but it's certainly not impossible. But here's what's great. I already told you about the $5,000 bonus that you get when you hit executive director for 3 months. But then on month 4 through 11, if you stay executive director, you get an additional $1,000 bonus each month for staying an executive director. And then in month 12, right, you've been an executive director for 12 consecutive months, another $2,000 bonus. Keep in mind, this is on top of all your commissions. So now you have a total of $15,000 in bonus money for becoming an executive director and staying an executive director for 12 consecutive months. So pretty nice incentive right there for you and for other people, which is great, because once you become an executive director, where we really want to help you get to is what we call platinum. This is the goal that you want to get to, because this is where the $1 million bonus kicks in. How do you become platinum? You literally help 4 teams of people become executive directors on your team, okay? So if you have 4 teams, each doing 50 sales a month for a total of 200 sales a month, that would make you what we call platinum executive director. And this is where you want to be. Why? Because once you get to platinum executive director and you stay there for 12 consecutive months on top of all your commissions, you're going to get a $20,000 bonus. You remain at platinum for 24 consecutive months, another $50,000 bonus. You remain there for 36 consecutive months, another $125,000 bonus. You remain there for 48 consecutive months, another $300,000 bonus. And if you remain at that platinum level for 60 consecutive months, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to get a one-time lump sum $1 million bonus, totaling almost $1.5 million in just bonus money, not counting the commissions that you made along the way. So you are really going to make some significant money through this 6-year plan, to the point where you're probably going to be set up, for the rest of your life. So some things to note here. Number 1, you have to reach that platinum level by April 1st, 2019 in order to be eligible for that $1 million bonus. So 2019, April 1, get to platinum and you're in the running for that big bonus. It's not going to be easy, but it is simple and it's achievable. I mean, you need to know that there's already dozens of people that have hit the platinum position with the company and have been there for more than 5 years without a $1 million bonus on the table. So they didn't, make some new position that's never been achieved. Lots of people are already there. We're going to provide you all your training, support, leads, and knowledge to help you get there. But the bottom line is this: you accomplish this, and you're going to have earned enough money in commissions and bonuses and a residual income after the fact that you're likely going to be set up for generations to come. I believe truly, and I know it sounds cliche, that we have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity here. Nobody's ever offered me $1 million before. Nobody will probably offer it to me again. And this is the time for us to go and get it. And we're looking for some people that are serious about, making a generational wealth change in your family. So action steps you want to take, contact whoever shared this video with you. Here's the reality is they're busy. We have thousands of people that we're calling right now trying to get the word out. And that's why we did this webinar. So you can share it. It's going to be recorded. You can share it with other people, but we may not get back to you. So be proactive and take charge of your future and contact them back right away. Okay. Become a member. Ask the person that shared the video with you to text you over the link to the Legal Shield app so you can install it and you can actually become a member right in the app, become an associate. Ask the person to share the video with you to send you over the link to become an associate. And then let's start your training and let's start this 6-year plan for you right away. Guys, God willing, you're going to be working 6 years anyway. This 6-year plan pays you $1 million bonus at the end of it. So if your 6-year plan doesn't have $1 million bonus at the end of it, you may want to really consider this. And then let's get you paid and promoted with 3 members and 1 associate. Do this in your first couple of days and get that first $180 bonus. And this is the first of many, many bonuses you're going to receive along the way, in addition to all your commissions. So with that, I just want to say thank you very much for giving us a few minutes of your time here to check out this webinar and get this information. This really is an opportunity like I have never seen before, and I hope you will seriously consider what we're talking about here and get back in touch with the person that invited you to join us as quickly as possible. So again, thanks for watching and have a great day.